was that, Dennis, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit cannon and ball this week, wasn't it? I haven't got anything to add to that, so that's all I just wanted to say. I thought Salford came and really put a fight. They were very physical. They got off the line quick. They made it really intimidating at times. And what you see is a side that's got a lot of resilience now, and it's built up over a period of time again. And I thought we were scrappy at times today, attacking wise. I thought we were rusty around. I just had a chat with John and Kev. It's like we looked a little bit rusty, but you don't get rid of rustiness in players unless you play them, and that's what we've got to be patient with. The fact that sometimes when you bring high quality players back like those two, they've missed most of the pre-season, and Kev's just had a couple of weeks off. It just takes a bit of edge off that week in, week out. So we were a little bit rusty at times, and Joe Miller, fantastic. Danny Tickle, outstanding. But our interchange bench in Clough and Johnson really got stuck in as well. On the back of, I know that's that quiet hero of ours is that Alex Gerrard. I know that because today it was tough up that middle, and Alex just kept taking those hits, turning around and going again and going again. I think he just deserves some credit today for how hard he worked in his 2 stints. Yeah, I thought we deserved a little bit of luck when you looked at their tries. I think that was you create those chances in that look in this game by your willingness to run and your willingness to be in place. And I thought it was an opportunity that we took when we'd actually lost a couple of opportunities that we had very early. And the game might have took a little different twist or turn if we'd have managed to get one of those 2 tries or both those tries opportunities we had in the first 10-15 minutes. So that the rule on the knockdown is a strange one. I'm not sure if the referees know what it is actually. Are you looking at the ball, you're not looking at the ball, you touch it, you don't touch it. I've seen them given where it's just play on. In fact, I've had them against us where it's just play on, and then a couple of times it's knock on. You can clearly see he's not playing at the ball. But I'm not. It's just one of those things. But if that falls in our favour, then the game looks a little bit different. And again, I keep going back to the fact that we understand what we are. We don't break out and try and overplay, take short kick-offs, chip and chase, short. We just get back to what we've practiced and how we want to play, and the outcome will take care of itself if our performance keeps hitting those standards. And that's what we're trying to achieve as a group. And then you can start pushing yourself a little bit harder and a little bit higher once you've got that base to play from.
Despite being rusty and being out for a couple of weeks, Kev sort of popped up when it mattered and at the vital moments, didn't he? Was that just sort of the instinct of being a good player?
Well, he's not just a good player, he's a great player. I think it's not that he was rusty in the sense that it's just his decision making and a little bit of his passing. It's hard to replicate that in a training environment. That intensity, the pressure of the crowd around you. He knows himself, and people like a good player that comes off and feels a little bit disappointed that he didn't do certain things and scores a couple of tries that are changing the game. That's not a bad play to have in the team, is it really? No. I think his form so far this year puts him and Joel pretty impressive half-back player in really. But our first away trip, so it's nice that we go there with a little bit of confidence, and the challenge is there because of how well they've played this year so far, and just the fact that we've actually defended very, very well. Today, when you look at the tries conceded, it's not like we've looked massively out of place or they've opened us up quite easily. It's from kicks or little chips or ball bouncing all over the place. Or Paddy played on the wing, played exceptionally well. He was hard to handle best of times, but it wasn't some glaring defensive errors that got their points. So going to Leeds, we're going to have to be really sharp and use all that practice we've had over the last couple of weeks and put it in play against them. Very, very good attacking side.
The away form was a bit hit and miss last year. Do you think this side's set up better to go on the road?
Was it hit and miss last year? I thought we won some we won at Warrington last year, we won some Downs.
Yeah.
We won at Bradford as well, I think.
He had some good results, but do you think there were some heavy defeats as well? Do you think this side's better?
There was heavy defeats in the first year. I think you can tell the first 3 years. This is our 3rd year in the process, and I think you can tell from the first 3 games that we're not looking backwards. So we knew that we had to improve our away form after the first year. We improved our away form after the first year, lost a little bit of our home form, but they've come into this year with a completely different mindset and a completely different philosophy. And going to Leeds would be tough if we were one of the top 4 sides. So it's going to be tough going to Leeds.
Is there any extra satisfaction given all the hype there's been over Salford and nobody said a word about you? I mean, does that help you with motivating the team for the game?
Not at all. No, that's not what we're about. I know. I think it sounds pretty dull and proud, but the work we put in is about putting a process in place that creates an outcome. It's really simple to that, and what we've got here at this moment in time is a lot of hard working lads. They're buying into what we're trying to do, and they're working hard for each other. They're sticking with each other. You can tell that they're really close, and that creates something that is hard to find. And that's what we've created here. So it's the hype around the game is good. Everybody talking about the game. Do you agree with everything that's happening? Some of it I don't know, but you're never going to agree with everything. But I think Salford are going to continue to get better. There's a couple of players to go in their side that are going to make them better. They're very physical today, I think, and you're always going to get on the back of what happened to them last week when they were pretty poor. Everybody saw that they were pretty poor at times. Was a reaction from all their good players. I mean, like watching Adrian Moore tonight as well. Again, I thought he was 22 again. That's the kind of player he is, and the reaction you're going to get. And Harrison Hansen was good. Tim Smith had a better game tonight. You're always going to get a reaction from quality players, and we saw that tonight. It pushed us a little bit harder, and we came through the other side of it. So that's what we're really proud of.